How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a Football for Fun video. I am Daniel. I am a Texans fan, and if you are new to Football for Fun, this is started as a podcast that I co-host with my friend Isaac, who is a Panthers fan. So naturally, we have discussions on our podcasts and videos and shorts about sort of bantering about the NFL, our teams, draft rankings, things like that. And true to the brand, it is Football for Fun. We are by no means professionals or anything like that, so we keep it very casual and just fun and laid back. And yeah, this is going to be a solo video though this time because this has actually been something that's been on my mind a little bit, which is Bill Belichick has been in the news recently, maybe for the wrong reasons. And I want to sort of discuss the prospects of Bill Belichick being with a certain someone. And before I go into it, I do want to preface by saying that Bill Belichick is the greatest head coach ever. He's the greatest NFL head coach of all time. Some may make an argument for Andy Reid, and I think there are certainly valid arguments, including the fact that Andy Reid has succeeded with quarterbacks other than Mahomes, whereas Belichick has struggled without Brady. But I think ultimately Bill Belichick, he won 6 Super Bowls as a head coach, 2 as a defensive coordinator. His game plan on the Giants, right? He was a Giants defensive coordinator. His game plan in that Super Bowl is in the Hall of Fame, and so certainly on the defensive side of the ball, he is the greatest head coach ever. And I think just overall among NFL head coaches, he is the greatest head coach ever. That said, there are people saying that this dynamic could affect his legacy, which I think is a little bit ridiculous. I think you have to put respect on his name regardless of what happens, after. And I've had some thoughts about this because I wouldn't put a video out there if I didn't have thoughts about it. We're not here to just like clickbait and do the whole ESPN sort of thing, just like putting headlines out there and things like that. If this was truly something that I wanted to just ignore, then I just wouldn't make a video about it. But I've actually been thinking a lot about Bill Belichick in this context, and what I wanted to sort of dive into was the prospects of Bill Belichick coaching Aaron Rodgers. Right. What if Bill Belichick coached Aaron Rodgers? So many hypothetical scenarios could come from that. I feel like a lot of people think it could be anywhere from complete implosion because you have a personality sort of dynamic. Maybe they clash and it's just donezo after 4 or 5 years, or they win 8 Super Bowls together. And I mean, let me lay it out sort of for you. So obviously we all know Bill Belichick. He is the greatest head coach ever. You could argue that he benefited from Tom Brady, but what I do also want to say is that there's a lot that Aaron Rodgers could do that Tom Brady necessarily couldn't. He could like move around. You might argue he has a stronger arm. I actually don't know that, for a fact, but there's a lot that Aaron Rodgers can do that maybe Tom Brady couldn't. So I have been very curious about the prospects of if Bill Belichick coached Aaron Rodgers, what would happen? So feel free to let me know in the comments what you think. If this were me, my guess is that, assuming Rodgers joined the Patriots, I think they would win at least 1 Super Bowl together, and that would be pretty early, kind of like both Bill Belichick and Aaron Rodgers did. Bill Belichick, early in his Patriots tenure, won a Super Bowl in Tom Brady's sophomore year, whereas Aaron Rodgers, in one of his first few years of starting. Now, what I will note is that Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have got to sit behind Brett Favre. Maybe he sits behind Bledsoe, theoretically. I'm not exactly sure, but you just never know. There's so many hypotheticals, but Aaron Rodgers early in his starting career did win a Super Bowl. So my guess is that they would win 1, maybe 2 Super Bowls. I think they would go to multiple Super Bowls and be very concerning for the NFL. See, when I put that in the title or headline, whatever you want to say, I wasn't wrong. I think this duo would be very, very concerning for the rest of the league. So I think there's just a lot that could play into it. It's just been something that's really fascinated me because there's a whole personality thing. They're both kind of goats at their specific craft, but if they were to marry, would they go on to win a lot of Super Bowls and be the greatest duo ever, or would they just crash and implode? Maybe it's somewhere in between where they go to a couple Super Bowls and they're highly respected but never win. I don't know. Just let me know what you think in the comments about this potential duo of Belichick and Brady playing together. Not Belichick and Brady. We know how that went. But Belichick coaching Aaron Rodgers. And I think this is actually a fun future video idea, because I think there's a lot of sort of head coach and quarterback combinations that we've never seen, we never will see, but it would be very interesting to see how they would go. So actually, if you like that video idea, let me know in the comments, and I will work on that for a future video. But for now, I hope that you had fun with the sort of satire video. No, we're not going to talk about the actual dumb Bill Belichick drama. I don't think we're going to cover that anytime in the near future. And yeah, just have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Feel free, of course, to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm also going to add links to our Twitter and Discord, so feel free to follow us on Twitter, join our Discord, or just catch us for one of our live streams. Again, if this is your first time, welcome to the Football for Fun community. Hopefully you subscribe and catch more content. So thank you all so much. I'm going to head out and I'm going to watch the Rockets, and have a good day. Peace.